Hello and welcome back. This is Tuxedo Ian. We are getting back into our playthrough of Book of Hours. This will be part 41 of our series, and we are going to dive right back in and see what we can get done today. All right. Alright, so let's see what we are. We were finishing up the day here. We actually managed to use up all of our soul fragments for the day. Rather rare occurrence. We have some memories that are processing, so we can use them to upgrade. Let's see, I think we're doing Edicts Inviolable. Yeah, because we're doing Heart and Moon memories. Yep, so we'll get Edicts Inviolable up to level 6 at the very least. And we're making some Ichor Vitreous over here. So there's our day ticking over. And we have some rain, so that gives us Nectar and Grail. And let's see, what is Oriflamme's offering us today? Oriflamme's established in 1776. Sense, Science, and Scientists. Dear Librarian, we would like to offer you the opportunity to purchase Snare of the Tree, the collected proverbs of Aunt Mopsy. Once in the wood, we call a visit. Twice in the wood, we call a journey. Thrice, we call coming home. 8 Grail, and it will teach us about Applebride euphonies. Well, we could use some more levels in that, so it's only 1 tally. So yes, thank you very much. Oriflamme thanks you for your custom. We have found some Evening Isles coffee. Coffee from beyond the Sunset Sea was in that box. So we'll stash that on our kitchen shelves here. There we keeping 1 memory. We have our memory of Stolen Secret. There's 8 more memories for us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So now we take Edicts Inviolable, a lesson, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 memories, and a core, and this will get this to level 5, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 memories that will get it to level 6. With Keeper level Lantern, Ichor Vitreous is the precursor of the ink Ashertine. So we do need another level of Inks of Revelation in order to do that, I believe, because Inks of Revelation plus that gets us 9. That gets us to 11, 12, 13, 14. So that makes Refulgin. And can we find something we can put in here that has 1 lant? Oh, we have the sea glass we can put in. No, that's apparently... So we can't make we can't make Ashertine with Inks of Revelation. We can just make the precursor for it. However, we have this. That just makes Xanthotic Essence. So let's replace that with Xanthotic Essence and see what we can make. Nope. So apparently we need something else for the level 15 craft for that one. Let's see, what other skills do we have that have lantern in them? Actually, let's sort by size here. Hieroglyphics. If we put that in with that. Okay, so hieroglyphics can make ascertine. We could actually, we don't need the Curious Hunch. We could replace that with a 2 memory. So we'll do that. We'll make us a 2 lantern memory. Nope, we need 5. Yep, there we go. Revelation. So that will let us make a bottle of ascertine, which will give us some lantern power. Let's see. Disciplines of the Scar also gives lantern. Let's see what we can do with it. So we can make an old moment with Disciplines of the Scar. Recall something lost, something scale aspected. Okay, so we can't make ascertine with that. We can't make the ink we were looking for, the other ink, so that doesn't work there. So Disciplines of the Scar must need something else for level 15. Oh, let's see. 14 and 15. Apparently that... Okay, so ascertine does not get made with that. Neither does Oozult. Let's see, what other level lanterns do we have here? We have Sacrosalis Invicti, which only goes to 3, but let's see. Okay, so that one makes Ichor Vitreous. Watchman's Paradox also makes Ichor Vitreous. Laser and Lightsmithing makes a Deer Day Lens and Ichor Vitreous. Anything else we have that has lantern on it? Resurgences and emergences. Nope, that's Moth. Mandaic has lantern, but you can't craft with languages. Sabazine, but you can't craft with languages. Okay, so we need at least one more level of Inks of Revelation to do anything there. But we do have some Edicts Liminal lessons. We could probably apply one to Inks of Revelation just to get that extra level of lantern that we need. And then apply the other one to Edicts Liminal. Alright, so Edicts Inviolable is now level 5. And then we can apply 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 memories. And the core again, and improve it to level 6. So this will give us 6 heart, which will get us a lot closer to reading some of these big heart books that we've got. Especially this 16 Nin's Cages. 6, 7, 8, 10, 11... So we'd still need to find 5 points, but we're getting closer. If we can do... We need one more lesson. We need one more... So we need 7 heart or moon. Let's finish doing this, and then we'll work on reading those. That way we have all of our non-exhaustible soul fragments for that. Okay, so we're almost done here. There we go. So let's pop back up here. We were looking at Disciplines of the Scar with Memory Revelation, a Faust, and some glass makes an old moment. Recall something lost, something scale aspected. It's an old moment memory, and it does give use of some of our sea glass, and it is lantern to make a scale memory. So we'll go ahead and start working on that, because we can always keep an old moment. It's not a persistent memory, but it is one that we can keep because we do have scale on our bed. So even if we don't use it, we can pass it along to the next day. So we need 6 heart or moon memories. So we'll start here. Oops, wrong core. So we have 1, 2, 3, 3. We need 4, 5. Luckily, heart and moon memories are easy to come by, so. And 6. So that will let us take Edicts Inviolable to level 7. And we have this bottle of Domain Raveline that we need to put on the shelves over here. Just move that water to where we can actually get it. We'll put it in our pantry here. And we'll collect our 6 memories. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Oop, wrong. Don't need to use that one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there we go. When I thought I'd understood, I'd only begun. Improve this to level 7. Okay, so anything we can do with that rain? Actually, yes, I think there is. So we're going to grab this Kirkubit Prisoner Records, 1927. We're going to come up here. So that one does not give us nectar. But we do have this. So that's 2. We have a health. That gives us to 3. And then we need nectar. So that will be spices and savors. Gets us 6 nectar. Yep. So that brings us to 9. And then the rain gets us to 11. And then we just need to add 1 more after from the opportunities. And we have items, and we can read another book to get a memory for that. Just in case it asks for a memory. So we'll read Ambrosial. Pages on that one have got to be looking pretty dog-eared by this point. It's as much as we've been reading that one. Oriflamme's just about done with that. So let's see. We do have these lessons for Edicts Liminal. Knock and moth. Keeper level scale, not lantern. An old moment can lead to an earthquake name. So this gives us 4 scale, 2 moth, and 2 lantern. So with keeper level scale. So let's see, is there something we can get? Is there a way for us to get to keeper level scale with the skills that we have? So let's see. Our highest scale level is Coil and Chasm, which is 4. That gets us to 8. And we can add 2 health, which gets us to 10. So that would also craft an old moment. So we need another 5 points of scale here with a memory. Not something I think we're going to be able to do just yet. We do need some more. We need to get some more levels of Coil and Chasm. But this old moment could come in handy, because it is another moth memory and scale memory, which is rather rare for us. So let's see, does that actually open up any new books that we can read? 16, 14, 16, nope. And we still need Ramsund. So we haven't had a visitor that teach us Ramsund yet. Alright, Edicts Inviolable is now level 7. Oriflams thanks you for your customs. So that is Grail 8. We can actually go ahead and start reading that one, because we've got Grail 2 there. And then we have 7, and we add the spice scales, and that makes 8. And I can master this mystery. Alright, so let's see what kind of opportunities we're going to be granted for this. If it's soul or memory, or item, we have it done. Weather, we've already used our weather, so that's not going to help. Extra effort, soul or memory. Okay, so we do have the opportunity to use a memory. And we have our memory that we've just collected here, so that gets us our 1 nectar that we needed, so we'll wait for that to trigger memory. We could use a health, but no need for that since we have a memory that will fit. Finishing up the day just in time. So there's our memory. And we have reached full flower. And this will give us some more lessons on insects and nectars. So this was Kirkubit Prisoner Records 1927. Accounts by Governor Collar's private secretary of interventions and experiments in the last 7 years of the Kirkubit prison, focusing particularly on prisoners he believes might have Carapace Cross lineage. 2 prisoners suspected of oneric crimes are encouraged to access their inner Carapace Cross tendencies and develop the attributes of the Seglaz kind, sickle-formed pseudocrustacea. Regrettably, they lose the ability to breathe air. One dies, and Collars releases the other into the sea. Collars describes how he's successfully induced an unstable carapace larva to develop into a greater form, using insects and nectars technique in the context of considerable moon aspect to awaken what would rather remain hidden. He hopes that similar techniques might be used to expedite the moral development of prisoners. So again, coached in rather mysterious language there, but we have a hint for a crafting recipe that insects and nectars with considerable moon aspect. And as we can check and see, it is moon and nectar, so that is something to keep aware of. This gives us a memory of impulse and 2 lessons in impulses in insects and nectars. So we can mark this with memory impulse. We've got plenty of those, so we'll just put this onto our red shelves. Starting to get nice and colorful up there. Alright, so now we have 2 lessons in insects and nectars. We need 1 moon memory. We can get that easily enough. So that's 1 moon memory, and then we'll need 3 more other memories for the next level. So we can do one moon. With that one, we'll wait a few seconds, because otherwise that'd be duplicating effort. 2 moon. And 3 moon. We can do Victory of Crowns. And that will get us to level 3. Our reading of Snare of the Tree is going well. Okay, so we do want to preserve this old moment that we've crafted. So we'll dream on that. Snares of the Tree, collected proverbs of Aunt Mopsy. Once in the wood we call a visit, twice in the wood we call a journey, thrice we call coming home. Every timber has its knots, the straight and the crooked both. Every weave is more absence than thread. You can't keep nowhere out any more than you can keep somewhere in. When the cuckoo learns the nightingale's song, our sleep is sweeter than honey. So we've got 2 lessons of Applebright Euphonies and a confounding parable. So we can mark this with confounding parable. And put this on our red shelves. So let's see. That confounding parable actually gives us the memory we need for our next level of insects and nectars. So we can do that. And health. I'm no expert, but I'm no dabbler either. So now we have plenty of memories coming in to get it to the next level, and that should finish before day ends. So that we'll have just enough time to start the next level of it. Oh, that was our dreaming. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, and an extra one just in case we ended up not needing it. Alright, insects and nectars is now level 3, and then we can add 1, 2, 3 memories, and a lesson, and another health, and improve it to level 4. So this will give us 5 nectar and 4 moon. So then let's see. For Edicts Liminal, we're gonna give 1 lesson of that to Edicts Liminal. So we need 4 memories of Knock or Moth. So we can do Ambrosial gives us 1. On Imperfections gives us knock for 2. Gospel of Zacchaeus gives us knock for 3. And we need one more. We can do Salt gives us knock for 4. So that will be Edicts Liminal to level 5. And just so we don't forget what we're doing, we'll wait for those to trigger over. Oh, and there's some clouds that'll actually be making us allow us to do something with Moth or Moon. So Insects and Nectars is now level 4. And this is also a chandlery skill, so we can use it to make candles. A skill that can be used with suitable ingredients to make candles. The most likely ingredients are beeswax and herbs, but to confound villagers and visitors, leave a meaningful pause before the word suitable. Okay, so that is done now. And since it is the next day and we have our memories being processed, we will go ahead and call this a day for the moment. And I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you for joining me. If you've enjoyed what you've been watching, please leave a like or a comment down below. If you want to see more of this series, please please hit the subscribe button. And I will catch you all tomorrow.